Now, I call upon Sri M to felicitate the dignitaries on the dais. Sri M will present a Ponnada to all the dignitaries. First, we have our chief guest, Padma Vibhushan Dr. Karan Singh, MP Rajya Sabha, became the youngest ever member of the Union Cabinet in 1967, holding the portfolios of tourism and civil aviation. A senior member of the Indian National Congress Party who served as Jammu Kashmir Governor. He has been closely associated with Sri M in his all social initiatives. Next, we have Sri P.J. Kurian, Deputy Chairman of Rajya Sabha, served previously as the Chief Whip, Congress Parliamentary Party and Union Minister of State. Next, we have Padma Vibhushan Justice M.N. Venkatachalaya, former Chief Justice of India, also former Chairman of the National Human Rights Commission, and currently a member of the Advisory Board of Foundation for Restoration of National Values. Next, we have Sri Ravi Shankar Prasad, Honorable Union Minister for Communications and Information Technology, Government of India. He was also Minister of State in the previous NDA government and a senior advocate of Supreme Court. Next, Sri Pashupati Ashok Gajapati Raju, Honorable Union Minister for Civil Aviation, Government of India. He is also a Politburo member of the Telugu Desam Party. Next, His Excellency Tai Situ Rinpoche, main guru of His Highness the 17th Karmapa, is one of the highest ranking lamas of the Karma Kagyu lineage and is a scholar, poet, calligrapher, artist, author, architect and geomancer. Next, Sri Bhayaji Suresh Joshi is the Sar Karyava, National General Secretary, Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh. Next, Most Reverend Bishop Peter Remigius, Bishop of Kotar Diocese, Kanyakumari. Earlier, he was the Bishop of Kumbakonam and the Executive Director of Caritas India. Presently, he is the Chairman of Caritas India, one of the largest NGOs in the country. Next, we have Sri Rajagopal PV, Gandhian activist. The Vice Chairman, Reverend Bishop Peter Remigius, is presenting Sri M with a Ponnada. Yes, next we have Sri Rajagopal PV, Gandhian activist, Vice Chairman of the Gandhi Peace Foundation and President and founding member of the Ekta Parishad. Next we have His Grace Dr. Thomas Marathanasius, Metropolitan of the Diocese of Chenganur East, Malangara Orthodox Syrian Church. He was the President of the Kerala Council of Churches till 1998. He is a known author, social worker and a philanthropist. Next we have Srimati V.R. Devika, Gandhian and social activist, is a founder and managing trustee of the Asima Trust, a non-profit organization that imparts Gandhian values through traditional performing arts in education. Next we have Padma Bhushan Sri Bindeshwar Pathak. Sri Bindeshwar Pathak, founder of Sulabh International, is a pioneer in social reform, especially in the field of sanitation and hygiene. He is a winner of the Stockholm Water Prize. Next we have Sri K. Jayakumar IAS, retired. He is presently the Vice Chancellor, Malayalam University, and also the Chairman of the Advisory Committee, Walk of Hope, Kerala. Next, we have Ambassador Ashok Sarjanhar, Secretary, National Foundation for Communal Harmony. He is a career diplomat and has served as India's ambassador to Kazakhstan, Sweden, and Latvia, and is currently a visiting professor at the Center for Research in Rural and Industrial Development. Next, Dr. Preetika Chari. She is the only lady in India to be qualified and practicing both as a neurophysician and as a neurosurgeon. With a teaching experience spanning 36 years, she is involved in many social causes, especially empowering and enabling girl children and economically underprivileged. Next, we have Sri Prasanna Kumar Pincha, former Chief Commissioner for Persons with Disabilities. He is a disability rights activist of caliber and a former founder principal of the Government Institute for Blinds in Johat, Assam, and former Joint Director of Social Welfare of Government of Assam. Next, we have Sri A.K. Merchant, the General Secretary, the Temple of Understanding India, and the National Trustee, Lotus Temple and Baha'i Community of India. He is also the Chairman, Delhi Baha'i Spiritual Assembly, and Sarvodaya International Trust, Delhi Chapter. Next we have Sri Ezekiel Isaac Malekar. He is the head of the Jewish community in New Delhi, India. He is the honorary secretary of the Judahyam Synagogue and is a noted human rights activist and deputy registrar law with the National Human Rights Commission, India. Next, Sri Pattata Ayya Bala Prajapati Adigalar, head of Ayyavari. He was also awarded the Kotai Amir Award for communal harmony by the government of Tamil Nadu in 2003. Janab Syed Aziz Nizami, in charge and Sajda Nashin Dargah Hazrat Nizamuddin Aulia, New Delhi. Sardar Anwar Hussain Kashmi Chishti, head of the Ajmer Dargah. Professor Harjinder Singh Bhatia, State Secretary of the Sri Guru Singh Sabha, Bangalore, and core member of the Interreligious Harmony Movement, Ashirvad, Bangalore. Dr. K. Vijay Kumar, Vice President, Commonwealth Medical Association. Reverend Brother Ratnaraj Sushil Raj, Deputy Grand Master, Freemasons Grand Lodge of India. Padma Shri Prahalad Tipania, one of the most compelling folk singers of Kabir in India today. Shri Kanta Prasad Mishra, known vocalist from Varanasi. Yes. Next we have Sri Harihara Subramanya Sharma. For Sri M, the walk has already started. Next we have Lama Omzed Kalzang Yeshe. Next, we have Dr. Chandrakant Pandav, currently Professor and HOD at the Center for Community Medicine at the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, New Delhi. Next, we have Dr. Parag Melvanki. Dr. Parag Melvanki. And Sri Sachin Melvanki. Next we have Sri Nepal Raj. Sri Nepal Raj. And last but not the least, we have Sri Ponnambalam.